What is going on, guys? I know it's been a long time since I posted a video. I've been very busy and I've been on somewhat of a break on betting on CS, but we're back and we're ready to lock in again. We got some projections for you guys today in a four-man slip for free here on the YouTube channel, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, drop a like if you appreciate the free slips and the projections, and turn on that bell notification so you don't miss any of my videos, man. I'll be dropping videos randomly whenever I get the chance, but I mean, like I said, I've been very busy, so I haven't been able to upload daily, but we will be posting daily CS plays, man, and that's gonna be over in the Discord server, so make sure you hit that link down below. Discord server, it's only 15 bucks a month for daily plays, man, so I mean that really equals out to 50 cents a day. Definitely worth your money, man. We're about 700 deep in the server, as you can see up in that top left corner, but yeah, man, like I said, I took a little break off CS. I mean, you can see I went, the last time I bet on CS, we went on somewhat of a little streak on August 5th, and I'll just scroll down that right here. So here we have these two guys, these two mans right here, that cashed, right? Then we dropped this one. We got a little cash and a push, so not bad. And we had Sugar, Krasnal, and Kawez and Naf. Sugar push, Krasnal cashed, Kawez, Naf cashed. So I mean, we were cashing, right? We went on a little streak. We had Rain and Naf, that cashed. And then down here is the slip that I posted today at 8:22, which was actually this morning, and that's the four-man slip that I'm gonna share with you guys here today for free. It's a four-man waking cash. But yeah, man, you could have had this slip hours ago along with all these other slips, man. All you gotta do is hit that link down below. It's 50 cents a day. That's 15 bucks a month. I hope to see you guys there. That's where I'm most active. Like I said, I did take a break from CS for a while, but we're back on that horse, so we're gonna lock in. And we're going to start cashing again, man. We got a great tournament starting up tomorrow. Well, tonight, really, while we're all sleeping, if you have a normal sleep schedule. And that's what we're going to try to do. We're going to try to wake up to some greens, man. So hit that link. Hope to see you guys there. But aside from that, I got this four-man down here. But before I open it up so you guys can see it clearly, I'm going to go ahead and go to the projections so you can see where all that came from. So we got projections for every single player on these two matches. Now, it's a best of one. Obviously, it's not my favorite thing to bet on, but that's how these tournaments start, right? There's a bunch of best of ones. So we made projections and predictions for the maps they're going to pick, and basically every player has a highlight next to their name if I like their lines or if they have potential or value, right? So let's start off with Sangal versus one win. Now here we're expecting to see the three maps, maybe, man. There's three maps that we're expecting to see here. The veto process could get weird, you know, they could try to bamboozle each other, but Sangal versus one win, I got it highlighted green, meaning I'm favoring the overs here. There's 70 to 30 odds, which is not necessarily good, right? That means that Sangal's heavily favored to win, but that doesn't mean the game can't be a banger, because they do have better form, but it's highlighted green because it's not by much, right? So their form rankings kind of close. They're on the same tier, right? The bottom tier, so not too bad. And then also the map predictions, man. We got Mirage, Ancient, and Anubis, and all of them are above 20 rounds. And this is hard data, guys. This is hard stats from their average rounds won in losses and average rounds lost in wins in the last 3 months on these maps. So it's just strictly data. Don't you know, take it with a grain of salt, but that's what we use to create projections, because I mean, what else are we gonna do? We can't just guess. We got Mirage, it's projected for 22 rounds if Sangal wins, and then we got Ancient projected for 20.6 rounds, and then 21.2 for Anubis, right? So then these are the players killed per rounds, their headshot percentages, and it basically multiplies itself with this little format I got. And then down here you got the projections, right? So Mirage, you got the kills, the headshots, Ancient kills, headshots, Anubis kills, headshots. Now that you understand how to read this, if you look right here, if they're highlighted green, that means that that particular line has value. If it's just blank, that means that there's not much value, or the line is pretty sharp, right? And then if it's red, it has value for the under. And since there's three possible maps we could see in this best of one, really the key thing to look at is who's most consistent across all three. And in this case, our first pick's actually going to be Laddie, man. Obviously, if you look over here, I highlight their names and their prop, right? So Laddie kills, his line's at 14.5, man. I like his kill line because you got 18.2 projected on Mirage, 18.7 projected on Ancient, and then 14.2 on Anubis. Now Anubis is the map that I don't think we'll see, but there is a possibility. That's why it's there, and his line's not too far off from his kills, or his projected kills, so not too bad. I don't feel too bad about that. Hobbit's another good choice, right? If you go with Hobbit kills, he's got 17, 17, and 13, but I believe his line's at 15, and then on Anubis he has it's a little more on a more of a stretch for him to clear his kills, right? So that's why I went with Laddie kills. I do think this game could be a banger. I mean, that's what we're gonna hope for, man. We're gonna hope for a good game. We want it to go at least 20 rounds, 20 to 22 rounds, right? That's what these projections show across all three maps. So I mean, as long as it's a close game, man, Laddie should clear his line. But like I said, these are just hard stats and projections, man. We can't tell the future, so it's only gamble what you can lose and take it with a grain of salt as always. But solid data. Laddie for kills, that's gonna be my first pick I'm sharing with you guys today. Laddie over kills, 14.5 was his line, so there's great value there, especially if we see Mirage or Ancient. He's projected to get 18 across about 20 to 22 rounds, so that's a W. That's a W for value in my books, man. I hope I wake up and that's green. Now looking at the Sangal side, man, I'm gonna go with X-Floud kills. Now he has a line at 15, meaning he'll push at 15. He needs 16 at green, and he's projected 18 on Mirage, which is the map I'm expecting to see. Then the second map I'm expecting to see is probably the Ancient, right? So it goes in order left to right here of what I'm expecting. So 18 is what I'm expecting to go, so it's kind of a risk, right? Because if it goes Ancient, it's a little closer. You see there's not much value here, but he is still over, man. He needs 16 to green, and he's projected 16 across these two maps, and then 18.9, almost 19 on Mirage, which is the map I'm hoping to see. So X-Floud kills is valid. You could also go with his headshots. I think his headshot line is at 9, and he's projected 11 here, and then 8.5 and 10.9 here. So I mean, there's great value in his headshot line as well. Another player for headshots would be Joda, right? Joda has got 11.4, 11.2 on both these maps right here. And then you got 10.2, and I believe his headshot line's at like 9 or 9.5. So definitely good value here. If you don't want to go with X-Floud kills, I'd probably go with Joda headshots, man. But make your choice. I picked X-Floud kills. I just don't want these guys to be getting a bunch of kills and no headshots. Sometimes I trip myself out on headshot lines, but yeah, man, I'm gonna go with his kills and Laddie kills. So Laddie and X-Floud kills, both of them are projected great on Mirage, so there is some correlation there. If it is Mirage, X-Floud should go over easily and Laddie should go over easily. So there's the correlation for that matchup, man. That's my 2 picks for that matchup. Now looking at the next matchup, we got ENCE versus KOI. Here we got a little better odds, a little more even, right? 60-40 odds, but ENCE does have better form, and it is a little worrisome, meaning they should be much better. And the only map I'm really expecting to see here is Nuke. And it should be competitive, man. I mean, it's 20 rounds, so it's like a 13-7. That's what the projections call for. I mean, it should be semi-competitive, but there can be a blowout. And as you can see, there's not much value anywhere, man. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys this format here. It's going to be with Kyler over his kills. Now, he's projected 15.6. He has a line at 15, so he does have the potential of pushing. But the reason why I went with this, because he's only played Nuke once in the last month, and he dropped 27 kills in one map, and it was like a 13-5 blowout. So he absolutely fried in the last month. So I am expecting him to come into this map with momentum, man, and that's why we took it, even though the projections aren't showing value, because they're based on the last 3 months. So I'm hoping he'll come in with momentum and he'll fry on Nuke again, man. So that's what I'm expecting to see. It's a bit of a gamble, but everything is, at the end of the day, these are just stats. Like I said, only gamble what you can lose, like I always say. I don't want to hear no crying later, man. So I'm gonna go with Kyler over 15 kills. That's the 3rd pick I got for you guys today. And then looking at the KOI side, we're gonna go with Just, man. He's projected 12, and I believe his line was at like 13.5. Now with Just, I actually hit the under. He's given us a value of minus 1.5, so that's valuable, right? I mean, it's really minus 2 because he needs to get 14 to cash, so that's a minus 2, right? So Just is really kind of a gamble, man. If this game goes the distance, this is only 20 rounds. If it's like a 13-9, he'll probably go over that line. But he does struggle against top teams, and you know, ENCE is a top team. So I think if anyone's gonna bottom frag here, it might be Just. If you were looking for another over, I'd probably go with Mopos, but I think his line's a little higher, man. It was not too attractive to me. So really, the only over in this map that I liked was Kyler on kills, and it's still a risk. And all the unders, I mean, if you want to take 2 unders, I'd probably go with Just and SDY or Goofy on kills. But I mean, I don't know, man. I'm not trying to go under some Die Young, man. That guy could fry any moment. So I'm good off of that. I went with Kyler over and Just under. Now here's the slip right here in full screen so you guys can see it clearly. We got Kyler for more than 15, Just for less than 13.5. Laddie for more than 14.5, and X-Floud for more than 15.5. All map 1 kills. These are all going on at 2 a.m. Pacific time, so I'm hoping to wake up green, and I hope you guys wake up green too. As you can see, I did a power play for only 10 bucks, but I mean, if you guys want to play it safe, flex it. We do have an over and an under in the same matchup, so we are expecting a Kyler masterclass and a blowout. But if you want to be safe, man, just hit a flex play, man. If you get 3 out of 4, that's a W, right? But if you want to just risk it, know what you're risking, man. I don't know what's in your pocket, only you do. So make your own choices. But this is what I got. I threw 10 bucks on it, going for 100. I'm going to be posting more slips for the Discord server, man. So make sure you hit that link down below. It's going to take you to a page like this where you see to read all this stuff, and it'll basically tell you everything you need to know about the server. It's only 15 bucks a month. That's like 50 cents a day. You're gonna click join, you're gonna pay your premium, and you'll get a link to the Discord server. And once you link your accounts, you'll basically get access to all the channels, which are these here. You'll get access to my channels here, where I post all my slips with the links. So it's really easy. You just click it and you can tell all my slips and get on these little win streaks that I don't post on YouTube. You'll get my projections here. And like I said, man, it's only 50 cents a day. That's $15 a month. But aside from that, you're gonna tell, let me know in the comments down below. I missed you guys, man. So let's lock it in. Let's go on another win streak. Shout out to everyone that joins the Discord server. Shout out to everyone that drops a like on this video, man. I'll see you guys on the next one.